Cinema Scotty.
Hello all, welcome back to Cinema Scotty, and welcome to kind of a different video than what I usually do. Anyways, as you can tell by the thumbnail or the title of this video, I'm kind of moving in a different direction on this channel. I usually do Star Wars or Disney videos on this channel, but this week I'm focusing on a horror franchise that I hold dear to my heart, and that franchise is the Conjuring franchise. As you may know, the newest film in the franchise comes out next Tuesday, June 26th, and it is called Annabelle Comes Home, and this is the third film in the Annabelle franchise. So every day this week I'm going to be doing a video each day leading up to the release of the new film. So for the first video, I'm going to be counting down the top 5 creepiest or scary scenes in the Conjuring franchise overall. Now if you're not too familiar with this franchise, I'll just do a quick summary of these films. The first Conjuring film came out in 2014, and it focuses on Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are based on real-life paranormal investigators, and it shows them going to help the Perron family with a haunting in their house. The Conjuring 2 focuses on them helping another family, but in the first Conjuring, the doll Annabelle was introduced. And so from that film, the creators made a spin-off film called Annabelle, and then the film Annabelle Creation came out, which served as a prequel to basically all the films in the franchise so far. But it was a direct prequel to Annabelle, showing how the doll came to be, and how it came to be possessed. The next film that was released was called The Nun, and this is based on the Nun character from The Conjuring 2. The most recent film in the franchise is not really widely considered a Conjuring film, but we're supposed to believe it takes place in the universe, and that film is The Curse of La Llorona. And I'm not going to be including La Llorona in the scene lineup. I just want to mainly focus on scenes from the first 5 films in this franchise. So starting out, number 5 for the creepiest scenes would have to be the scene from the first Conjuring film, where the witch Bathsheba appears in the Perron's daughter's bedroom. The girls are sitting there, and the family has experienced a lot of paranormal things thus far, but the real stinger, the thing that really creeps me out, is when the villain of the film, Bathsheba, who is an evil witch, is on top of their wardrobe, and the camera does like a close-in shot of her terrifying, gruesome face, and she jumps down, and then the girls start to scream. But when I first saw the film, that scene creeped me out a ton, but it's fun to watch now. Moving on to number 4, I'd say the 4th creepiest scene for me in the overall franchise comes from the first Annabelle film. This film overall is alright, it's not the best film in the franchise, but there is a scene where the mother character, I can never remember her name. Yeah, that's it. Is in their apartment building, and she goes down the elevator to bring some garbage down to the garbage area, I guess. But when she's down there, all the lights turn off, and she tries to go back to the elevator, and it closes, and you think she's moving up to go back to her floor, but it opens up again, and it keeps opening up every time she closes it, and there ends up being a demon in the hallway. So basically it's the demon that torments her the whole film, but we get to see a glimpse of it, and it starts to follow her up the stairs when she goes up the stairs. So that scene really keeps me on edge every time I watch it. The 3rd creepiest scene comes from Annabelle Creation. This scene features some of the girls as they're talking about Mrs. Mullins, the mysterious wife of Mr. Mullins, who's kept downstairs, but they don't get to see her. And 2 of the girls are underneath a blanket or a sheet, and they're teasing each other, "Oh, Mrs. Mullins is coming." And then all of a sudden, the sheet lifts up, and you get to see this creepy face for a split second, but just the anticipation of the spirit coming and then seeing the creepy face. It's like a mask-looking face. But that scene really creeped me out when I first saw that. But I love it. The 2nd creepiest scene in the entire franchise would have to be from The Conjuring 2. Now, there's a spirit that is haunting this family, and Peggy, the mother of the children of the family, and Ed Warren are down in the basement, and the basement was flooded. But at one point, you see the spirit Bill Wilkins. You see him under the water, and it's just creepy to see him because he just appears under the water. And then he ends up biting Peggy. Just the shock of them showing the water and seeing Bill Wilkins, the ghost or the demon spirit, under the water really creeped me out. The first time I saw that, I was like... But it was a pretty good jump scare. Overall, this franchise has great jump scares. They're not just cheap jump scares. I really like how they do them. And the number 1 creepiest scene out of the whole franchise comes again from The Conjuring 2. And I think my whole family and I agree with this as being one of the creepiest scenes. So there's a scene where Lorraine Warren is at home with her daughter Judy, and they see a shadow pass behind the room that they're in, and she goes out and she asks, "Mom, who's that?" And at the end of the hallway, there's a demonic-looking nun. Now just the music that's played in that scene, and the fact that the nun is at the end of the hallway, and it turns and it walks into this room, and Lorraine goes down into the room and the door shuts. I won't spoil the scene too much, but this is my top favorite and creepiest scene from this franchise. So there are my top 5 creepiest scenes from the Conjuring franchise. Let me know in the comments below if you love this franchise, and let me know which scenes were the creepiest for you. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow with another Conjuring or Annabelle themed video. And just a word of advice, if you see a demon nun at the end of your hallway, don't follow it. Thanks for watching.